Welcome back to the show, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed those commercial messages. Again, these shows and all these shows are sponsored by me, and me, with a Patreon, a Kickstarter, a PayPal.me account, anything where you can give me money coming really soon. Maybe, I don't know. But yo, regardless, welcome back to the show, everybody. SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy. You might be wondering, yo, Trip, you ain't talked about this. Well, this would be time for shameless self-promotion. Because, yes, I did. See, I don't know if you guys have noticed, right? Every Friday, I do a live stream with some fool named Ryan Bomber. Why I do this, I have no idea. But it's just some fun thing we do every Friday night around 10:30, 11 o'clock. Triple the guide time. So be watching your YouTubes or whatever, because we get on the internet and talk about dumb stuff. And our first episode of that, we talking about dumb stuff, we talked about SNK Heroines to a degree. I wanted to do something with SNK Heroines, and I still might. But given how long it's been and stuff, I'm still going to do it. I'm going to come at it a little differently. But regardless, given that we have this new trailer that reveals a new character, which was spoiled for us, Nakaruru, we're just going to watch trailer.exe anyway. But before we get to that, I did that dumb thing I do again. And you know what that dumb thing is, right? I read what other people thought. When you do that, you asking for trouble. And I got trouble. You want to know the trouble I got when I read about SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy? This is a porn game. And I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me. I'm like, I get it. You know, you may not agree with the overly fan service way that SNK Heroine wants to do things, but this game ain't for you. The thing that I probably didn't get a chance to talk about on the live stream because me and Ryan Bomber was clowning was, remember when the first trailer came out? You saw the trailer that was presented to you, the people who watch this, mostly American people who live in Trump's America, about how clean and nice it was. The Japanese version went full tilt, like Ma in a cow print bikini, and I was like, yes, please. Cooler dressed up like Angel, fugs, no more hugs. And for the record, R Kappa, let me just put this out there for y'all. Cooler's been fugs since King of Fighters 2002 Unlimited match. Go look at that art, dog. Go look at the art. Have you seen Cooler's ass on that art, bro? She been fucked. Just putting it out there. Shout out to R-Cap. Regardless. Okay? Regardless. This isn't a game for everybody. And we aren't just talking about idiots who get on the internet and say this is a porn game. We're talking about people who are like, man, they should have just put the King of Fighters 14 on Switch. No. And I'm not saying that as someone who doesn't want to see the King of Fighters 14 put on everything. But you need something that's going to grab, that's going to get out there. And King of Fighters 14 being whatever it is, probably not the thing. Now, I'm not saying that the King of Fighters 14 won't come to Switch. Probably the best way to do that is wait to SNK do everything they want to do with 3.0, 4.0, 10.000.00.com or whatever the hell, and then release it later as some legacy thing of, yo, the King of Fighters 14, full DLC, full everything, no updates, no nothing. Here, just play a video game. Versus releasing King of Fighters 14 in its state with Oswald coming, and we just talked about this in the last segment, possibly with Blue Mary Hodder and the Saudi Arabia lady and whatever else the King of Fighters 14 wants to do. Now, while I'm talking about the Switch and why this on my mind, I want to say this. I did that thing again, where you read where people thought. Let's just take 2 seconds for me to open my mouth and say something completely unrelated. Ultra Street Fighter 2 is not going to be made irrelevant by the release of Anniversary Collection on the Switch. Ultra Street Fighter 2 is a wholly separate video game that is what is the word I'm looking for here? Is a complement to that because of what it is as a continuation of Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. See, now I've said that, I feel better. Regardless, can we get back on SNK, please? Can we, please? Can I drag this back? Yes, I can. Look, this game ain't for everybody. Be glad you're getting the game. Now, here's a couple of things that, I kind of got questions about. If I want a physical copy of this video game, I have to do a thing I was gonna do anyway. I'm like, not everybody is down with that. Like, cause it's like, I'm getting this on the PS4, and I probably still will get it on the Switch, later down the line. But I gotta have that a PS4 day one ASAP, because I ain't got no Switch. And while the Switch is growing and has an amazing library, I'm just not ready to have a Switch in my home at the very moment. It's like there are a lot of wonderful exclusive things on the Switch that you can play only the way you play it on Nintendo Switch. It's just that I'm not saying that the Switch don't have a killer app, because I want to play me some Breath of the Wild. I'm like, I haven't got a chance to play it, and I really want to play that game because it's been a long while, but I've seen the Zelda game from a distance and be like, I need to play that. But regardless, is that I don't have a Switch, and I'm not immediately getting one. Now, if Capcom want to come out like, yo, we putting Tatsunoko versus Capcom 2 on the Switch, I'll go buy 50. Not saying that SNK Heroines won't drag me to do the same thing, but right now I'm very invested in the ecosystem that is the PlayStation 4, because I don't have a Project Scorpio bone or anything like that. So this is my only option. Like, Switches dive a little deeper and get a little cheaper, something I can pick one up on the low, or they come out with some really cool, like, Joy-Con colors or something, maybe. I've gotten off the point again. Look, like I said before we went off this weird pin the tail on the donkey stuff, this game ain't for everybody. It's just not. It's not for everybody. The fan service is not going to be for everybody. The people who want King of Fighters 14 on the Switch, it's not going to be for you either. But I have a feeling that once they get done doing everything they want to do with King of Fighters 14 in the arcades and on PS4, you'll get a copy for the Switch. Because it just seems like a thing that you could do it if you want to, but it just makes sense to just encapsulate that. Because, see, here's the thing. People get on the internet and say, yeah, I want the King of Fighters 14 on Switch right now. That's what I want. But then you will be the same people that complain of, why ain't all the DLC? Why I gotta buy new characters? At this juncture, just sit back, wait, chill, and you'll get what you want. I'm like, if we talking about SNK and love on the Switch, like, shout the Hamster doing a thing with the ACA releases, putting all that stuff. The day will come when Blazing Star will be available for something, and I will buy it. Because Blazing Star is fucking amazing. Pulsar, a little less, but I love me some Pulsar, but I love me some Blazing Star. Like, just putting it out there. Showing love. I love me some Blazing Star. I want to play that for y'all. I want to explain why Blazing Star is so amazing. But I'd have to play Pulsar first for it to make sense. And then we can get into, playing King of Fighters Sky Stage and Neo Geo Heroes Ultimate Shooting, which I've played on this channel a long time ago. So feel free to search for that. We've gotten completely off topic. But Jimmy Crack Corn, Triple Puss in his work, and I definitely do care. But I don't care about Jimmy cracking his corn. Not in any way. If Jimmy wants to crack corn, crack it on your own time. The other thing that before we watch trailer.exe that I want to say. It's amazing that in the year 2018 we're getting a sequel to Gal Fighters. Or Gal's Fighter, but you put that S wherever you want to put that S. It makes me wonder, like, how deep this is going to go once they put all the KOF 14 ladies. Here's hoping for Miss X and Yuki, Aroha, and Fio. You do that. Just do that. Mainly Fio. Heavy emphasis on Fiolina Germany because she is best SNK character. Not other best SNK characters, but Fio is bae. Y'all know this. Aroha, definitely. I'm like, again, SNK for a long while had a complete thing for Aroha. She was in everything, and then one day she just disappeared. So it'll be interesting to see, like, if they actually bring her back as something to cue that we finna get ready to do something with Samurai Showdown again. I really should play Samurai Showdown soon. or Samurai Shodown Edge of Destiny LOL, was the game used to be called. There's a long story and it leads into something about some dude getting straight on the internet by me, but we won't talk about that. We won't. Not right now. I should have. I've done all this talking in this news set, and we ain't activated trailer.exe, even though I know what's in it. Thanks, internet. I'm like, shout out to them fools bringing down that gameplay from Evo Japan. Shout out to what I saw of Oswald, what I done seen of Nakaruru, what I've seen of that boy Dr. Dark, a.k.a. Explosive. Dead Man Explosive. Gina Parabolas, baby. Bad peppers all day. I'm like, yeah, we do that. We do that. Is there anything else that I want to say right now before we activate trailer.exe? Let's see. Let's review. This is not a porn game. We are in 2018 and we're technically getting a sequel to Gals Fighters. It's wonderful. So, like, if somebody want to release a collection of a whole bunch of Neo Geo Pocket games and work that network thing so you can play two people on the same screen, that would be amazing. Somebody get M2 on that. Do that. That seems smart. Get M2 on it. They the guys of emulation. Speaking of M2, while I have this on my mind, when are we getting Dangon Fever on? And when are we getting Sorcerer Striker in the United States of America? Seeing as it took a whole year for Battle Garega to come out, I don't know. So, be watching for Battle Garega. It's $35 on PSN. And it's also like $35 on Xbox One. So, go play some Battle Garega, damn it. Okay, fine. Anything else? Like, I've done all this talking. And we've done all this. And I've had to encapsulate things and stuff. Watch that live stream every Friday, 10:30, 11 o'clock. Me and Ryan Obama. Shout out to the boy Jay. Shout out to everybody who come through on the live stream. Who be coming through? The boy Jay. So you cancel my boy TL Lucario. Who else be coming through on them live streams? I'm like, it be so many people that be coming through. My boy Chris. Big Chris was really good, fam. Like everybody who come through on the live stream, come through, show love. Like 10:30, 11 o'clock. Me and Ryan Obama say a whole bunch of random things, and I talk about dishwashers and house things. We do stuff. Look, okay, go. Okay. Just activate trailer.exe and let's just absorb what this trailer is. All right, activating trailer.exe. Man, I missed the Neo Geo station. I love that startup thing. That thing was so gangster. SNK. Okay. This man, I like, for real, I really appreciate the build up to this whole thing, which I probably should have mentioned in all of what I talked about. Cat Girl Leona. It kind of makes sense. I wonder, it's like if Cool is dressed up as Angel, what is Angel going to be dressed up? Like probably the Diablo outfit, maybe? Man, this game going to be ignorant, though. Like, not even for fan service purposes, but just for the ignorance of what this combo system may be. And I'm going to talk about that in a second. You're doing... What the... Oh, man, that's going to be dumb. That's going to be extra dumb. Who will be Belle of the Brawl? This is some next level right here. Like, like, this is going to be interesting. A, the build up to what this is going to be, and B, what it is that SNK wants to do. Because when I sit up here and we watch trailer.exe and I sit here and I think about it, the things I wish were a thing. A thing that I've wished was a thing for years was Arc System Works to make a Senran Kagura fighter. Like, that's something that I've always wanted. I'm like, when I think about other things that have happened, it may be possible that Marie Rose may be a guest character in this game because SNK and SNK and Teen Ninja did some stuff and I don't, you know what? Let me just say this. Since I'm talking, this is my show and I can do this. I've said this once and I'll say this again. They did my girl my dirty. That KOF collaboration was half-assed at best. After Mai got her initial costume, she didn't get another costume for the rest of that game's run. And there are still costumes you still can't get because, Team Ninja or whatever the hell. And it's at this point, I owe the streets a video. Because I promised somebody like 2 or 3 years ago I was going to make a video. And now that all this stuff is out there and more stuff is coming out that they trying to do things with Dead or Alive, we're going to do that. Speaking of things and stuff, is this mouse working? Yeah, the mouse is working. Yay, working mouse. A couple of days ago, shout out to the boy Drew Booth 716. What's good, family? He said it per, and show some love on the trailer the second time I uploaded or whatever, and said that the combo system looked like to him like it was maximum impact. And I can't agree and disagree to a degree, right? Maximum impact, right? Its combo system isn't exactly what it was that we saw because how do I phrase this? The King of Fighters Maximum Impact, especially when we get to second best KOF game ever, Regulation A, is that thinking about it from a stance of someone who plays 2D KOF and understands how 2D KOF works as a basic thing of this is what's supposed to happen, why it happens, and why it should happen, is Maximum Impact ultimately became the whole, how I explained KOF basic combo structure of probably jumping normal, standing normal, command normal, special, DM, or whatever, right? Maximum Impact was different in that a lot of what the majority of that combo nucleus is given to you within stylish combos. Because a lot of characters have stylish combos where the third or fourth hit may be super cancelable, but the last hit is some knockdown. And given how characters work in that game when it comes to stylish combos and how you interact with walls and how dumb walls are with certain characters, is that game is crazy when you really think about its combo structure. If I think about like what it was that I just watched because it's fresh in my head, if anything, is that seeing that wall splash work as they do, they work similar to how they do in KOF 14. It's not like we're dealing in counterwires from the King of Fighters 2001 or anything magically strange like that. But I can kind of see where you coming from with that. But at the same time, it's a lot more KOF 14 because of, it's like, if you think about it like this, because see, this is where my head is right now. Think about the combo system in SNK Heroines as a lighter version of what you can do in KOF. Is that the combos you're going to be able to do in this game because it's supposed to be a one-button fighting game and you're supposed to be able to do this and that. It's going to be a lot more loose with what you can do. It'll be interesting if a couple of things happen. It'll be interesting to see, like, the usual lab subjects get their hands on this game and show what a combo system like this is, a loose interpretation of what KOF 14 is and what you have become used to over multiple updates. Interact with it in this way. On top of that, it's going to be interesting to see how loose this thing gets because there are going to be dumb, ignorant things in this video game with characters who are, going to be dumb and ignorant because a lot of these moves are going to have changed things about them compared to where it is they come from. So you can think about this in a weird Street Fighter cross Tekken sort of way where it was the game but we twisting it and we flipping it a little bit just to allocate for what things are and what we think they should be as part of how we're designing this video game. Yeah, I think that was about what I want to say. Yeah, I think that's about what I want to say right there. Yeah. Look, this is going to be an interesting thing. And like I spent 10 minutes before we even watched the trailer, this is not going to be for everybody. This is for me. It's a fighting game. It's a fighting game with emphasis on fan service. And it's a fighting game, emphasis on fan service. So, as long as I get Theo, no one had to have their buildings burned down. How about that? How about SNK give me what I want? I'm going to buy your game regardless, but Theo need to be in this game. Like, y'all need to do this. Y'all need to have her model ready so that y'all can get Marco Hyakutaro ready for the King of Fighters 15. That's all I'm saying. Hook your boy up. You know, make sure that if you gon' like if Mary gonna be DLC in King of Fighters 14, she need to be in this game too. I'm like, she is just as responsible for special fan service as Maya is, as characters in the Fatal Fury series. I'm like, if they gonna do more Samurai Showdown stuff, you know, a Rohan Cham, that's really all much you need here. Unless you really want to do a Rimuru thing here, and I don't know if you really want to do that, but I'm just saying you can do that if you want to. This is going to be an interesting fighting game. This is going to be an interesting fighting game as the build up to this fighting game comes out. Because there are going to be more complaints of this game is porn. There's going to be more fan requests of what it is you want. And I'm actually going to do the dumb thing and actually dive into what it is you're looking for. So I actually have fodder to talk about in these videos because, you know, it's fun. Have I said everything it is that I want to say? I think I have. We're not done with this subject. That thing that I originally wanted to do, I'm still going to do it. But since I've done a lot of it here, we can just have some fun with that. So if I schedule my time correctly, be looking for that video this weekend once I get everything set up and taken care of. Remember, live stream every Friday night around 10:30, 11 o'clock, Triple the God time. Please join us. Me, Ron, Bomber, Jay, the usual squad, all y'all. Shout to everybody be coming through. I shout to everybody earlier, but shout to everybody, man. The same usual people come through to every one of my live streams, and I appreciate y'all coming through because this stuff is live streaming. This is news to me. Like, I know I need to step up and up the game and everything, but for now, being able to hit a share button and then having a microphone and saying ignorant things that maybe I shouldn't be saying, but I have no filter, nor do I care, it's fun. And I'm having fun. So, y'all tune in this Friday. Live stream going down. I'm not going to have that thing. But we going to have some fun anyway. We might do the thing next week. The thing, you know, the thing, that game that just came out that I will not name. Things and stuff. We'll do that. Look. We are going to go to another commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the King of Fighters 97 global match for like 5 seconds. It's a trailer. It's like 20 seconds. I'll watch it and we'll talk about the King of Fighters 97 for a second and wonder why they say that the King of Fighters 11. We'll do that because, you know, stuff. So when we come back, the King of Fighters 97 global match. So go ahead, chill while we got these commercials popping off and we'll be right back after these messages.